ladies and gentlemen. This is Obipra Ghosh and Sneha Priya from Team Envisage, your host for today. We welcome you to the second online summit of Technomet Salt Lake Envisage 2021. eTalks is the platform where we get to have eminent personalities sharing their experiences and learning towards their success with us. We will interview them and know more about their lives after they have shared their journey with us. We will ask them questions that you, our audiences, have been curious to know. Today's guest of the evening of eTalks is a very eminent person whom I admire the most, one of the most loved and sought after speakers, best selling authors, successful entrepreneur, and the founder of Happioneer Way.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause for Mr. Yogesh Sabria. Yogesh sir has pioneered the importance of financial and business literacy for children with his global bestseller. He is one of India's business success and life strategists. Being solicited as Mumbai University's most distinguished alumni, Mr. Chabria has also addressed the European Parliament on his vision for a globalized world based on meritocracy and holistic values that are unanimously applauded. His transformative programs and seminars have benefited leaders at Fortune 500 companies, IITs, members of the European Parliament, TEDx, entrepreneur organization, members of the royal family, and people from all walks of life in over 100 countries, from student to billionaires. To find out more, visit www.happynear.com. Mr. Chabria, how have you been?
Thank you very much for the kind introduction, Abhipriyo, Sneha. I've been well. I just finished lunch and I'm sipping on to some tulsi tea. It's good for health.
Okay, I hope you're safe and sound from the outburst of COVID-19.
I am. Hope you guys are doing well too.
Yes.
So we are very fortunate and glad to have you with us on eTalks. Now, I would like to hand over the mic to Abhivyo to take over.
Thank you, Sneha. Okay, so Mr. Chabria, we are really glad to have you with us on eTalk. Sir, speaking to your journey as a motivational speaker, how did you describe your journey from having a sales entrepreneurship mindset, coming from a business family and moving into writing and being an author as well as a keynote speaker?
Abhipriyo, I've always loved selling and business because it was something that really got our family out of, struggle. So I'll tell you a bit. So, my grandparents are Sindhis. We are Sindhis. And, before partition, they had a lot of land, money, gold in Sindh. But then suddenly partition happened. Overnight, they had to leave everything, come to India. And when they came to India, they had nothing. And one thing that really helped us or the Sindhi community is the ability to sell. Because for selling, you don't need investment, you don't need anything. And when I was a small boy, I started selling. So I used to sell toys when I was a 5-year-old boy. And I remember in those days, we wouldn't take the auto, we wouldn't take the bus because we didn't have money. We would take the bus only if it's like 8, 9, 10 kilometers. If not, we would walk. And I'm grateful for those experiences, because those challenges make us use our mind more. If you look at anybody, if you go through challenges, you use your mind more. If you look at countries, you look at Japan, for example. Japan doesn't have natural resources. They don't have natural resources. In Second World War, they were nuked. A nuclear bomb fell on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. But that challenge brought out the best in the Japanese people. It's the same with Germany, Germany lost the Second World War, but that made the people smarter. So today, Germany is one of the strongest economies in Europe. And on the other hand, you see so many places, which are blessed with natural resources. You look at Africa, you look at parts of Middle East, even in India, you look at regions with a lot of natural resources, Many of those regions don't develop that much because people depend on those natural resources and they forget the biggest power, the biggest natural resource we have is our mind, our mindset. And I've always been fascinated with that. And I love sharing ideas. So I went on a journey and I shared these ideas that it's not the challenges will always be there. Difficulties will always be there, but those challenges are in fact gifts. And if we understand how the human mind works, how your mindset works, you can convert those challenges into things that can help you succeed. So that's why I've always loved sharing ideas. Ever since I was a small boy, I was very fascinated by learning because I believe anybody who succeeds, the underlying principle is learning. It's knowledge, and applying that knowledge. Today, knowledge is very easily accessible, but applying that knowledge.
That was really eye-opening, sir. But before we move on, let me remind you that we are watching eTalk Envisage 2021 with Obipriyo and Sneha, and we have with us Mr. Yogesh Chabria.
Sir, what do you consider as some of the most important traits and talent to have in starting and running a business?
A couple of them, Sneha. One of them is no matter what business you start, in fact, no matter what you do, the ability to persuade people, the ability to influence people. If you can influence people, some people call it sales, some people call it marketing, whatever you want to call it. If you can influence people, if you can convey your message to them, if you're selling a product, you're selling software, the reason is, so many businesses fail. If you take a 10-year period, 99% of startups fail. And the reason is because these people don't understand how to convey their message. So they might have a great product, they might have a great idea. I believe sales, marketing, the ability to influence is one of the biggest traits you need. Very powerful trait. And second thing also is, I believe a lot in karma, and karma works everywhere. It's even when tomorrow we go to Mars, we go to Jupiter, we go wherever, karma will, it's a law. It's the law of karma that if you do good, you'll get good. So if you're running a business, if you're running anything, be ethical. I've run so many businesses. We used to run a construction company, and around me, the people who are unethical, within 2 years, 3 years, they might have made money, but after 4 years, 5 years, they got into trouble, they shut down. So just be ethical and give the other person the benefit of doubt. Give the other person the benefit of doubt. So if a customer tells you, I'm not happy with this product, even if your product is great, give them a refund. Don't hold on, that's a mistake people make, if you're negotiating, give the other person a benefit of doubt, that's how you succeed. If the other person wins, you win more, So make sure 2 things, one is sales and persuasion. And second is just follow the theory of karma. You will succeed a lot more if you're ethical, if you're honest. People don't understand that. And in today's world, you can just go on Google, type somebody's name, you'll get all the information, So don't be dishonest, be ethical, You'll get good sleep at night. You won't have any fear. You'll have a lot of fun. Simple things.
Okay. That was really insightful, sir. I'm sure our audience must be enjoying every bit of it.
Sir, what inspired you to start the Happier Year Way?
Abhipro, that's an interesting question. I have been meditating since I was 14 years old, and small things, small actions we take today have a big impact in our life. Like your audience who's watching it, something you practice today, something you implement today could change your life forever. And when I was 14 years old, I had come to stay with my grandmother, my Nani. Nani is grandmother from mother's side. And she says, Yogesh, I have enrolled you in a meditation camp, a class. I've paid up the money. And I'm like, I'm 14, I'm a teenager. I thought meditation is something you do when you become elder. It's for elder people, not for young people. But I go because she's paid the money. And I asked the maximum number of questions. Because of 2 reasons. One is I'm very inquisitive by nature. I love to learn. And the second is I'm skeptical. But I start practicing that meditation. And that meditation really changes a lot of things in my life. And when I was around 20, 21, I was meditating. And I suddenly got this vision. I got this thing I got this word, happy on air, which is human beings. Every human being out there is searching for happiness, is searching for meaning. And that's how I got this word happy on air. So you might have millionaires, people become millionaires, billionaires, but still you're searching for something higher. And that's how I got this word happy on air, which looks at happiness, purpose, and that's what the Happy on Air way is all about. So even today, if you go on Google and type the word Happy on Air meaning, you will get my first post from 2008, February, when I got this thing. So I immediately wrote it down. I started with a blog. It's just my vision, which says, every human being has a lot of potential, and every human being, everybody watching this deserves to discover their inner happiness, deserves to discover their inner passion, their inner joy, and to make the most of this life. We all have been gifted with this beautiful thing called life, to make the most of it. That's how I got the word happy on air.
Wow, sir. I'm sure our audience must be very relieved to know this. Envisage 2021 has come up with a plethora of events and competitions to encourage entrepreneurial spirit and overall productivity. To know more, do check us out at envisage.live.
Sir, what are your top public speaking tips, especially for youngsters, coming from your experience of several years, having spoken on stages across the world?
My thing is, Abhipriyo, share your life honestly. A lot of times people think public speaking is about being perfect, having perfect grammar. No, my belief is totally different. So I never use a PPT. I never use a script. Just go with your heart. Share your experiences. So whatever you have done, and let me tell you, every single person has a story. Everybody's life is a story. Share it from your heart. The way you would speak with a friend. How would you speak with your friend? Go and speak that way on stage. That's my number one tip. The second thing is, if you want to become good at public speaking, practice. Keep practicing. So if you're a young person, let's say you're a young person, you're in school, take part in elocutions, take part in debates. If you're in college, take part in competitions. If you're working, take part in programs. Express yourself. Because anything that you do, with practice, you improve. And share it as a friend. And when you're going out there, think how you can help the opposite person. So if you have 10 people, 50 people, 100 people, the first time I spoke to a crowd, it was a seminar we organized, there were 4 or 5 people. The most recent thing we did had like 5,000 people. So you keep growing, you keep sharing your message, and just speak from your experience, That's how you go about it.
That was insightful. Though we would have loved to hear more from you. Unfortunately, we have exhausted our time today. Thank you everyone for tuning in. And with that, we come to an end to today's session of eTalk Envisage 2021 with Sneha and Abhipriyo. And we have with us Mr. Yogesh Chhabria. Stay home, stay safe, and get vaccinated at your earliest availability.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Take care. And I would like to add to what you said, Abhipriyo, is if you want to build your immunity, move your body, get some sunlight, exercise, eat healthy. These are things, and your body has a lot of power. So best of luck, guys, and take care. Thank you very much. I had a lot of fun speaking to both of you.
Thank you.
Envisage 2021. Take care.